Gabriel Chambers, number 4. They like to get to those guys the ball in space. And like I said, when you hit me with that, I said, 46. I said, I know I saw him over there, but like he wasn't one of the ones that stood out. And so but those two guys both, like I said, are rushing for over 1,000 yards this year, and Chambers catching. They've also got Colin Perry, who's had 33 catches.
And they have linebacker Caleb Crane, get this, folks, averaging an astonishing 17 tackles a game in his senior year. He's at that middle linebacker anchoring the defense. However, if there is a weak link, it is the defensive unit of Cherokee County. They don't go both ways. They only have about 3 guys that go both ways. Crane is one of those. He'll come in at fullback in short yardage situations. He's a load at 6'2", 220. But the Tigers' offensive line should be able to open up a few holes for the Deshler running backs as the game wears on. And now the captains are making their way to a standing ovation on both sides. Leading the Deshler will be Dion Ballou, Evan Ferguson, Chris May, and Anthony Summerhill. And we'll take it down to the field. Well, I don't put, yeah, here it comes. We got it.
Cherokee County. We don't have to. Deshler, you're the visiting team tonight. You don't call the coin toss. You got a tail and a head. Drop it. It is heads. Deshler, you have won the toss. You got the option. Deshler wins the toss. We'll take the football.
So the Tigers win the toss, take the ball here to begin this 4A semifinal matchup, and we'll be back with a kickoff after the 60-second timeout. You're listening to Tiger football on the Big Dog.
Deshler wins the toss and it's the receive. Cherokee County fans, watch them boys come out through there. That's all stand up and give my big hand. On your feet. Horse off the field.
What do you got? Can't hear. Can't hear you. Welcome back. Both teams have made their way through the run-throughs out on this semifinal matchup. A huge crowd on hand at Warrior Stadium. Jimmy Gardner, along with Keith Coach, glad you've settled in with us after a big day of football in the state of Alabama, folks. And you wind up with a huge semifinal matchup in 4A. And we're going to keep you up to date with the Russellville game tonight and also the Hanley-Jackson game as this one wears on. Tim, could you tell us where the officials are from?
They're from the Northeast, and I'm assuming that's up around Fort Payne, Scottsboro, Stevenson, that area.
So not too far from home.
No. They would not be the association that normally calls Cherokee County, though. I'm almost positive.
To kick off for Cherokee County will be Isaac Jones, and he was kicking them deep, folks. Dion Ballou will stand at his 10-yard line, and then D'Anthony Summerhill, Will Minor will flank to his right and left. Jay Gardner is the up-back, standing at the 25. We've been saying all year, sooner or later, somebody's not going to kick to Dion Ballou, and let's see if they do.
Yeah, it looks like maybe what our coaches have seen in the film. We've got Dion in the center of the field, sitting about the 5, and they look like they're going to kick it deep. We'll see what he does, but he's lined up to kick it deep.
We got 5 in front of the drop back to Ben Floyd. Line kick to Floyd. He'll field it and take it upfield. Ben Floyd, the sophomore, is running out of bounds at the 37-yard line, so they keep it away from Ballou. As we said, that certainly somebody would do. And so smart coaching there, but the Tigers nonetheless will get great field position. 1st and 10 from the far hash at the 37.
Yeah, good field position to start out, Jimmy. Would allow you to call anything you know that you wanted to, not backed up around your 15 or 20.
A 295-pound nose guard will take on Micah Crump tonight. A 3-man front, now 4-man down for Cherokee County. Ballou in motion to his left. They're going to fake it to Gardner. Ballou's going to streak down the field, looking to throw. And fumbles the football. I believe Deshler made a fault on it, but just took too long to get it out of his hands. And he rushed came from the outside.
We got the ball back. Huge.
Deshler does recover the football, but it's a big loss on the play.
Boy, Jimmy,
8 yards.
they had 3 guys gathered around the ball. We'll have to find out. Tim, find out for us in a little bit. It looked like I saw somebody patting Anthony Summerhill on the back. He must have just got in there and out-wrestled somebody. Wouldn't be surprised if they told me Chris May.
Just took too long to develop, so try to come out passing, try to surprise him. And Ballou had broken open late in the play. Now they'll give to Summerhill. He'll go for maybe a couple over the right side. So not the start so far that the Deshler Tigers wanted. And that's kind of what happens when you take a gamble like that early in the game, Keith. It can backfire on you, and it has so far on the Tigers. 3rd and 14 now back at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, they just happened to have a blitz coming off the right side number 2, Caleb Hayes, and he hit him from the back side. And like I said, fortunate to come up with the ball. We're still at the 32-yard line.
4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs for the Tigers. They'll give to Summerhill again. Same play, trying to break it outside and can't do it. Nothing doing for Deshler in their opening possession of the ball game. So Summerhill will go for no gain as he tried it on tackle and then bounced it out. And it'll be 4th and 13 for Deshler, and Dylan Boston will try to punt it away. So big opening for Cherokee County, and they've got the dangerous return man themselves, and Gabriel Chambers, number 4.
Yeah, Gabriel Chambers standing at his own 30. Jimmy, Dylan Boston will kick from about the 25.
Jay Gardner, the up back. Good snap, not much rush, and Boston gets away a good kick, but it is returnable. Chambers will have it at his 27-yard line, trying to make a move on the Tigers. Slips away from 1 at the 40-yard line and run out of bounds at the 43-yard line along the Cherokee County sideline. It's, I believe, J.R. White and Jason Zack hustling down there to corral Chambers, but the Warriors will have excellent field position. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line as the Deshler defense takes the field. It's Ilkin Mills, Rashad Thompson, Chris May, Evan Ferguson, and Matt Blazer, 5 in front for Deshler. And then Charles Jackson, J.R. White, Dylan Boston, Ballou, Bates, and Jamel Marsh. Now a lot of shifting going on. They'll take it, duck, 2 men to the left side of the field. Blanchard going to roll out to his left. He's got plenty of time to launch it down there to an open Gabriel Chambers, but it's incomplete, overthrown by Cody Blanchard, who Chambers had made a move on Jamel Marsh and had about a couple of yard lead on him.
He did. He was open. Blanchard overthrew him, probably just a lot of adrenaline pumping Jimmy, but Deshler came out that time and had 11 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. Had the front row with about 5 on it and 6 guys lined up straight.
And man on man, folks, man on man.
They have nobody deep.
Nobody deep right now for Deshler. Blanchard with 2 receivers to the left now. Fife will come in motion. Blanchard's going to roll out to the right looking. He's got it in it to the of DJ Fife. Incomplete. So 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for Cherokee County at their own 43, and I believe nerves have a little bit to do with the Warriors right now.
Good call right there. I think, Jimmy, that for the people listening, they like to do a lot with what I call punch and juice. They like to send a little guy 5 yards out, throw it to him, let him try to turn it into an 8-yard game. And that time, like you said, they had 5 open for about a 7-yard game, just went right through his hands.
8 or 80.
Yeah, that's right.
3 receivers to the left now. Devin Brown out there along with Chambers. And the Tigers again with that man coverage. This time J.R. White coming. And they're going to set up the screen. Complete. Good. Mel Cherokee County will be forced to punt it away on their opening possession. So the Tigers, I believe, really dodge the bullet and have a chance to settle down at the end of this ball game.
I think you're right. Good job that time of getting pressure on him. I think if he is going to throw the tight passes where he stands there long enough, you're going to have to get pressure because you can tell he has a knack for finding the open
Watch the
man.
fake. It looks like they're going for it here. It looks like, and Deshler calls timeout as Blanchard lined up in the shotgun formation. Dion Blue is drifted deep, and Deshler is forced to take a timeout, and we'll take a quick 30-second timeout as well. You're listening to Tiger football with no score in the game, packed in 30 seconds. 39 to go in the first quarter, and the Tigers come out of the timeout, and Bates and Ballou are deep. They believe that the Warriors will punt this away, although Blanchard only stands 7 yards from the line, and now Fife will go in motion. They've got 3 receivers here to the near side. Let's see if Cherokee County indeed will go for it, and he's going to rugby kick it away end over end, and it takes a Tiger roll back to the 26-yard line. So keep it away from Ballou with an end-over-end kick by the athletic Cody Blanchard. And 9:31 to go in the opening period. Deshler with their second possession. But Keith, this Cherokee County wants a long game. Deshler wants a short game. Right now, it's going to be a long game.
Yeah, that's a nice punch, counter-punch there by both teams. They came out excited, stopped us, but we were able to do the same thing. Let's see what happens.
Here we go now. Ballou and Summerhill behind Parker Wright. Wright trying to get him set. Some confusion for Deshler. He'll get it, pitch it to Dion Ballou around the right side. Ballou looking for some running room. He's upended after about a 2-yard gain. So Dion Ballou around the right end, and Desmond Brown, the Clemson commitment. He says, hey, the ACC can play with the SEC tonight. And he takes down Dion Ballou, and it's second down. We'll call it 9 yards to go for the Tigers with Kai Cole and Johnny Bates.
We only had 10 guys on the field that time. That's why Parker kept looking so funny, because Jay came on, Dion went off, and then Johnny Bates brought the play. And so
here we go with 11 on second. We'll call it 8 yards to go. Give to Summerhill around the right side. Summerhill's got it, and he's got the first down. Summerhill took it out to the 47-yard line. Good offensive play for the Deshler Tigers. Finally run out of bounds by Desmond Brown. But the Tigers moved the chains, and they have the first down of the night with 8:46 to go in the first quarter.
Boy, that looked good. Just a straight buck sweep, and to see that work has got to give the players confidence. You know, they're sitting here, and you know, at this age, you just don't really know what to expect. And then you're both excited, but that was just good blocking, good run by Dion.
May, Blazer, Crump, Zach, Foster, and Norwood. Minor in motion to the left side. Quick give, Jay Gardner. He's got a hold. Gardner takes it down, looking for 8 yards inside Cherokee County territory, inside the 45 to the 44 to be second, and a short 2 yards to go for the Deshler Tigers.
And we talked earlier in the week, we'll have to establish, I told you, be calm, because we'd have to establish that fullback. We'll have to establish him up the middle. Did a good job that time. Jay Gardner holding on the ball through the first wave, then breaking out and dragging the guy for the last 3 yards. Brings up a short 2nd and 2.
Kai Cole splits to the far side. Ballou in there, a wingback, double wing set, Minor and Ballou. Now he'll come in motion. They'll give it to him around the left side. Dion Ballou trying to dance outside, and he will. He'll get the first down at the 41-yard line, but still a good open field tackle by the Warriors, Kenny Aiken. And that will move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10, Deshler Tigers inside Cherokee County territory.
You can see that Dion is drawing a lot of attention from him, Jimmy. As soon as he comes in motion, they immediately start to adjust and bring a defensive back up to the line, and had 3 guys out there waiting for him. So watch for our coaches to take advantage of that in a little while.
Now, let me ask you, is there any way that traveling on the day of the Alabama-Auburn game could benefit the Deshler Tigers in the fact that everyone in the state of Alabama watches with such intensity that ball game? When you sit there in front of the TV for 4 hours, can Cherokee County burn up a lot of energy watching that ball game?
Well, I think the biggest thing probably, if it wasn't an advantage to Deshler, would just be that I got a call this morning and said, hey, I drove by the field, and they're out there on the field. Well, they were doing a walkthrough this morning together as a team. And then they get on the bus, and drive over here together as a team. And really, they're only thinking about one thing, you know, and they stop meet at Logan's, and then they, you know, they're just pretty much focused on each other and what their task at hand, where, like you said, the boys at home will probably gather around watching the game.
It'll be huge here if we can convert this into a touchdown, driving to the 41, 1st and 10 now after the measurement. Give to Ballou around the left side. He got a host of blockers and he'll be at the 41-yard line, 21-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Deshler Tigers after a gain of 20 by Dion Ballou, and got a great block from the fullback, and also Will Miner out there, the wingback, and the pulling guard. They all picked up their men.
Yeah, we came out of the T formation that time, no wideouts. Handed the ball straight, sort of power play to Dion around the left end. Everybody got a good block. But one thing me and you are really anxious to see is we know how fast he is, but how will he match up against a faster team? And people, he's still fast.
Two tight ends, Dylan Boston in there at tight end. Jay Gardner up the middle now, and he'll go inside the 30 to the 29-yard line on 1st and 10, so a gain of 2 for the junior. And that was an empty backfield except for Gardner. And it'll be 2nd and 8 now. Deshler inside the Warrior 29-yard line. The reason I asked you, Keith, about that energy is they're all out there with their hands on their hips, or the Warrior defense right now.
Yeah, and that's what we want to do right here, is sort of power the ball down the field. Great drive so far.
We're on the 19-yard line, excuse me. Give to Summerhill around the left side. He's on the and running. Working at the 5-yard line. Look like he had the touchdown. They mark his foot out at the 5-yard line. It will be 1st and goal. Deshler Tigers at the 5.
Great run, just great blocking around the end. Right now, Deshler is just having their way on the offensive line, as we've been used to all year. Such a strong offensive line. I can tell you that DeAnthony sure thought he was in there. You could tell his look in the end zone. He was just shocked that they called him out. And it's on the side of the field we're on, and we all three up here thought he was in.
1st and goal now. Crump brings him set. Evan Ferguson checks in at guard for Deshler. Straight T backfield. Give to Ballou around the left side. Comes it upfield. Tiger
That's that T formation again. Straight power sweep to Dion Ballou, and everybody just picking up their man. Cut it up inside.
A 74-yard drive by the Deshler Tigers.
Methodical, Jimmy. Just marched down the field. There's 6 minutes and 29 seconds here left in the first quarter, so that drive alone probably took up about 4 minutes.
So let's see. Caleb Henry on to attempt the point after Chris May will snap. Jamel Morris will hold. Good job, Deshler offensive front. The Tigers take an early lead. Good snap. Morris bobbles it. Morris bobbles it, and we missed the extra point. Did not get the kick off. It looked a little, maybe the snap was a hair high, but just kicked it right into the ground. So nothing doing on the extra point. 6-0. Deshler with 6:29 to go in the first. Meanwhile, across the state, Russellville leads McAdory 7-0 in the 5A semifinal. But a good drive nonetheless. Tim Ballantyne for the Deshler Tigers.
Okay, and one thing I wanted Tim to find out if he gets a chance, Jimmy, we forget back about big plays in the game, but who recovered the fumble here that early in the game that could have kept them? If he was still checking on that for us, that was a big play a couple of series ago, but what a big momentum boost right there for Deshler, and I believe it shows the players and the coaches something right there. Hey, they're going to have trouble stopping us just on our power running game.
Good job, Deshler, to take the lead. Need those extra points, though, as this game wears on. That could be huge.
Yeah. Don't want to be chasing that point, the whole game.
It looked like he just couldn't get the ball set, and then Caleb had already committed to that to kick it, and so we couldn't yell fire and try to score a 2-point conversion. But nonetheless, it does not diminish how the Deshler Tigers have taken control here in the early going.
The fumble was recovered by Matt Blazer.
All right. Great hustling play by Blazer. Now, remember, dangerous kick return up for Cherokee County, folks. They've got their own set of Dion Balloons. It's Gabriel Chambers and DJ Fire. Henry with the approach. He's going to kick it to the 10, and it's fumbled at the 10. So a big throw by Deshler as Penny could not come up with it. just rolled out of bounds, so Cherokee County will be deep in their own territory on their second possession. And you just got to figure Cody Blanchard really fired up. Keith overthrew a couple of guys on that first possession, but he's going to find it.
Like you said, Colin Perry just went over to field at about the 4-yard line. It just slipped out of his hands. He tried to reach out and catch it. They're going to actually put him down
at the 11. Hey, and one thing that the coaching staff has been telling the players all day or all week is that we can move the ball on these guys. Yeah. We can move the ball. And then when you come out and actually see that you can, that's a huge confidence booster.
You're exactly right.
Oh, my. Offsides is called against.
He's trying to say they didn't touch the ball.
Oh, my goodness. What they call. That's two that this official on this side has made DeAnthony stepping out of bounds. And now, when it went through his hands, it actually didn't touch him. And so they're actually giving them the ball on the 35-yard line. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
fumbled it out of bounds, and they get it on the 35. Here we go. 1st and 10, Cherokee County. Blanchard out of the shotgun. No huddle for the Warriors, and they're going to split Chambers way out to the left. Dion Ballou.
How about that? Boy.
And there, you can hear their crowd saying,
John's going.
Back to the 35.
John, a question from the side judge over there that somebody come and talk to him, because I mean, he can see across the field over there that they touched the ball.
Well, he just lived it on the far side. But here we go. One of the left, Curtis Sears to the near side, and then right to the Ballou. Chambers matchup up to the left side. Lined up to the left of Cody Blanchard. And Blanchard's going to keep it. And he's hit and put it. Was he coming? A flag, a late flag comes out. Deshler saying they have the football. And now a flag.
That's for like celebrating, aren't you?
Oh my goodness. Boy, Rashad Thompson laid the wood on Cody Blanchard and had some help. J.R. White was there. I believe he fumbled the football. Tigers come out of there with it, and they flag. Let's see what the call is. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Deshler. So it'll wind up. They get the down. Basically, what that's going to be.
Sitting on a dead ball.
It should be 2nd down, Tim.
Yeah, if they're both dead balls, yes.
Let's wait and see if they mark it 1st or 2nd. 6-0 Tigers with 6:16 to go in the first quarter. I want to say a Tiger hello tonight to Mr. Jack Davis. Papa Jack listens each and every week to Tiger football. His great-grandson, Caleb, is the kicker for the Tigers, and he's staying up late tonight.
Yeah, Jim, he is. Tim, that's a good call, Tim. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 for the Warriors, so no harm, no foul there. 5 men in front of Deshler. Chambers in motion. They're going to hand it to him. They'll pick it up the 5. And now Blanchard is going to keep and throw it up complete. Chambers, and he's run out of bounds at midfield. What a trick play by Cherokee County. They hand it to Chambers. He pitches it to 5, who hands it back to Blanchard and throws it to Chambers for a 15-yard gain. Moves the chain. 1st and 10, Cherokee County.
Yeah, and what Chambers did was after he pitched it, he kept coming on around in the end, and you have a tendency once he lets it go to kind of give him up, and he came on out in the flats and went down the numbers over there.
Mark it at the 49, inside Tiger territory. Instant 5-man front for Coach John Mothershed. And Blanchard's going to launch it out in space for 5. For no gain. Stop on DJ 5 for only a 1-yard gain to the 48. It'll be 2nd and 9, and that's the kind of pursuit we have to have.
Great job. Yeah, their whole concept on offense is to hold the linebackers in for a second with a misdirection fake, but then pop it out quick to somebody with speed in the flat. And but I don't believe they're running anybody with the same speed we've got.
Yep, we have so far matched up very well with them speed for speed. 2nd and 9. Blanchard, he's going to roll his right this time. In comes Ilkin Mills, and he's going to launch it downfield, and it's incomplete. Wide open. It was DJ Fife who had broken out on the flag route wide open. It was just underthrown by Blanchard, thank goodness.
But, you know, Jimmy, we talked earlier in the week that against other teams, he likes to catch it and throw immediately. But anytime he holds it for downfield, we need to get pressure. And Ilkin Mills was chasing him all over the place back here. Didn't let him set his feet, and he threw it into Dutch.
Good point. 3rd and 9, that big play for the Deshler Tiger defense. 3rd and 9, ball inside Tiger territory at the 48. The Deshler leading 6-0. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 5-man front. Blanchard going to roll again. Here comes the Mouse. He's going to launch it deep for 5. Summerhill is there, but 5 comes up with it. D'Anthony Summerhill had the coverage, but DJ players make plays, and he made one at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Cherokee County just man-on-man coverage, and he just launched it up for grabs.
Yeah, we had good pressure again. Ilkin hit him just as soon as he let it go. He just threw sort of a Hail Mary. D'Anthony running stride for stride with him. One of those sort of underthrown passes where the receiver knew it was coming. He stopped.
He came back and was able to make the catch. That classic underthrown ball, folks, that you see on television each and every week. 1st and goal now, Warriors. Empty backfield for Blanchard. 4:37 to go. Now 3 men shift gears, and now they've got Brown on one side of Blanchard and Fife on the other. And they're going to fake it to Brown. Cody Blanchard's going to keep it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. He fought through a would-be tackler at the 5 for the Tigers. An arm tackle, and Cody Blanchard takes it up the middle. And Cherokee County could take the lead with an extra point here with 4:23 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice drive by that time, aided by a couple of situations. You know, they about like a 25-yard gain instead of starting at the 10. And then sort of the bomb he threw that time when we didn't have bad coverage.
Yeah.
And
Isaac Jones to attempt the extra point, and it's up and good. And the Warriors take the lead 7-6. You're listening to Tiger football on the Big Dog back after this 30-second timeout. Bobby Joe Johnson Field, where the Warriors have taken the lead over Deshler 7-6. Jackson 7, Hampton nothing in the other 4A semifinal. But Tim Ballantyne made a good point during the break. He said encouraging that Cherokee County thinks they have to try trick plays and things like that to try to stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, I thought that was a good point too, because I was a little surprised. But usually that's something you use early and then settle in later.
Here comes the approach, and again, end-over-end kick will be fielded by D'Anthony Summerhill at the 25-yard line. He brings it upfield, tries to turn back. They grab the face mask. He fumbles the football. Summerhill fumbles the football, and I believe the Warriors may have it. Cherokee County football. And they grabbed his face mask, no call, and then they stripped him of the football, and now this frenzy that they talked about that is Warrior football in 2009, the Tigers better be careful here.
Yeah, you don't want to give them any. They're hard enough to stop any. You know, you want to get the ball, keep the ball away from them, and you don't want to give them the ball. And they'll start this drive. It looks like at the 26-yard line. I have it at the Deshler 26.
Leading 7-6 and trying to take advantage of a turnover. The break huddle hustle up to the line. 3 men to the left side. They'll give it to Fife over the right side. He breaks free. DJ Fife had knocked his helmet off, but he still takes the Tigers with him, about 4 of them to the 15-yard line. Good tough running by DJ Fife. And it'll be good for a Warrior first down. 1st and 10 at the 15. And host the Tigers there to finally make the stop.
Yeah, just a good run-off tackle that time. Jimmy gives him a 1st and 10 at the
15-yard line. Turnovers cannot have been denied.
You've got to protect the ball.
1st and 10. Set back to either side of Blanchard. Single receiver to either side. Big wide splits for the lineman. They'll give it to Brown on the left side. He's got some blocking trying to break outside. They turn him back upfield. Good job by Dylan Boston. Matt Blazer out there. Charles Jackson in on the stop for the Tigers, but Brown will take it inside the 10 to near the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4 now for Cherokee County and no huddle.
Yeah, they go without a huddle, but they don't really do a hurry-up type offense. They look to the sideline. Now they've back into a huddle. Somebody's just going to have to step up and make a play here with a short second, looks like about 3 across the way.
Now they do huddle, and they come out quick. They huddle only about 5 yards from the line. They'll snap it to Blanchard. He's going to roll to his right. Rolling Evan Ferguson, try to track him down. That's a penalty. So they throw it to the left guard, and that will be a huge penalty now for Cherokee County.
Pressure's been the key. That time they had 3 guys. I know it was Evan and Matt Blazer and maybe one more, and he thought he was running. They were chasing him to his right. He thought he could pivot, stop, and turn around and go back. When he turned around, I didn't see him. Evan or Matt. Wilkin, and so he just tried to dump it real quick and threw it right to a lineman. So that, Tim, I believe that'll be a loss of down and about a 15-yard penalty.
I'm not sure about the penalty distance.
It was 2nd and 3 inside the 10.
That's somebody who needed to step up and make a play, and they did. The defensive lineman broke through there. Also, good coverage back there.
Ferguson broke through 2 would-be blockers there on the left side. It's a 5-yard mark-off, and it's 3rd down and 8 now. 3rd and 8.
Big play early right there.
Cherokee County. Shotgun formation. Set back to either side. 5. And then Chambers split out to the left. They're going to give it to Brown. He's going to reverse it to Gabriel Chambers. Dion Ballou is there. Dion Ballou with a good job.
Penalty flag.
He's got it on them. That's a clip or something. Holding clip, blocking the back.
Knocking him back against Cherokee County. So
Jimmy, he got to about they've got him spotted about the 6, maybe the 7. So we're going to just about have to take the penalty. If not, they'd give them 4th and about 1 or 2, and they'd for sure go for it.
They're talking to the Tiger.
It's captain marked about almost the 8.
It's
7-6. Cherokee County with 2:43 to go in the first quarter. They're trying to capitalize on a Tiger turnover on the ensuing kickoff after their score. Tigers fumbled, coughed it up. Cherokee County took over at the 26, and now they've got a 3rd down and 13 at the 18-yard line. They've got to get to the 5 for a 1st down. Here comes Blanchard off the sideline with a play. The Warriors with their black uniforms with the yellow numerals and the yellow stripes on either side. Set back to either side of Blanchard. Going to shotgun, just going to launch it up. And incomplete. Intent for Chambers on the slant. And Jonathan Bates had good coverage, and Blanchard overthrows him, and now it's 4th and 13 at the 18, and I would not be surprised at all if they don't go for this.
Yeah, they thought about it, talked about it, the coaches down here, but he's running the field goal.
Like you great stop by the Deshler defense.
And this will be, Jimmy, a 35-yard field goal from where he stopped.
He was kicking him from there easily in warm-ups. It's Isaac Jones, the senior. And the Tigers will call timeout, trailing 7-6. At the end of 1, it's Jackson 7, Hanley 7. And also want to say a big Tiger hello tonight to Miss Willie Hollis. Willie listens each and every week to Tiger football, and she got a special interest, folks. Dion Ballou is her grandson, and boy, has he had one more senior year or what. So, Miss Hollis, we know you're proud of him as we are here on Tiger football, and we're wishing you all the best tonight. 4th down and 13 after the timeout. Isaac Jones lines up on the near hash. So the goalpost will be to his left. And to hold will be Brett Burgess for Cherokee County. So it makes me feel better that Blanchard's not the holder.
Yeah, and we're aware of the fact that they like to do a lot of things too. We've got a couple guys brought back looking for the fake.
Here comes a big kick. He's got the distance, and he's good. So Cherokee County takes a 10-6 lead with 2:17 to go in the first quarter, but Has to be a moral victory, Tim Valentine, for this Deshler Tiger defense to keep them out of the end zone.
Well, as powerful as offensive they had year-long, them starting on the 25, 26-yard line and hold them back.
He's fast enough to go back there and pick it up.
So Gardner will stand. He's the up back at the 25, and Ballou does creep up to the 15, and Summerhill and Meitner stand at the 20. They're flanked on the yardage markers, and here comes the 10-yard run at it by Jones, and he'll kick it, bounce it down again, and Gardner lets it go. Ballou gets by him. We've seen him do this before. He's back at the 10-yard line trying to make a miss, and can he? Yes, he can. To the 47-yard line, and Caleb Crane, the safety guy, made a touchdown-saving tackle on Dion Ballou, and very wise move by Gardner to let it bounce on back to Ballou. He retreats to the 10, picks it up, and Tigers in business, 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The one thing they are doing a good job, of course, they're obviously trying not to kick to him, but they're also keeping two of their better athletes and faster, staying about 10 yards back. Whereas when Dion broke in the open that time, there was a couple of good.
Now let's see if the Tigers can put together another drive. They'll give it to Summerhill over the left side, and he's hit hard. Tries to turn it back into the teeth of the Cherokee County defense and may gain a tough yard to the 47. It'll be 2nd down and 9 yards to go for the Tigers.
And right here, Jimmy, as we talked about earlier, we just got to keep believing in what we're doing right here. I mean, hey, we're 4 points down. Just chew the clock up right here. Get into the minute 37, get into the second quarter, and then punch it in.
Tyco split to the far side. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. It's Meitner, Summerhill, and Gardner. This time inside give to D'Anthony Summerhill. He tries to push to near midfield, and he'll have about 2. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now. Big 3rd down conversion play for the Tigers to steal this momentum back from the Warriors. Deshler had it with a 7-0 lead with 5 minutes to go in the first, but the Cherokee County has bounced back.
Yeah, 6-0 on the extra point, but after the fumble to kick off, we were able to hold them, but they kicked a 35-yard field goal. Actually, something to remember later in the game with ease. I mean, he kicked it. He would have been good from about 40 or 45.
3rd down and 7 midfield. Jonathan Bates split out to the right. Looking to throw. Throws it across the middle, and it's caught by Will Meitner. And it'll be 1st and 10. Deshler Tiger. Good job, Parker Wright, who just set in there. And he fired a bullet in the middle of the field for Will Meitner, and the wingback, the sophomore, held on, and it moved the chain. Key 1st down.
Yeah, good job that time. Parker Wright just drifting to his right, moving the pocket a little bit, then setting up. Deshler doing a good job of protecting him. He waited till somebody, and a tough catch by Will Meitner as he was really hit as he caught the ball, bent over backwards, actually put his hand down and was trying his best to get back up for extra yards.
Last play of the first quarter coming up. Deshler at the Cherokee County 42-yard line. Full house backfield, 2 tight ends. Dylan Boston. They'll give to Jonathan Bates on the right side. Bates with a run for the Tigers, and he'll take it inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 for Jonathan Bates. Ran right in and got good blocking, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. A well-played first quarter other than the fumble for Deshler. 10-6, Tigers trail. You're listening to Tiger football on the Big Dog. Back after this 30-second timeout. Area 335-3577. 2nd down and 2 now, for Deshler. Quick pitch out to Dion Ballou, trying to outrun the defender, and he does to the sideline. Ballou's got the 1st down and out of bounds, and that just shows you the sheer speed of Dion Ballou. When he looked like the outside linebacker had him, he just stiff-armed him, but Ballou is hobbled. Dion Ballou, Tim, is limping badly on the far sideline. Keith will have to get a report on him. He was hurt on the kickoff, I believe.
Yeah, he took a little shot. I was hoping it was more down around the shin part, but he took some kind of shot to his leg. But now he's limping, but he's
left leg.
Back.
1st and 10 Tigers give to Summerhill this time around the left side, looking for blockers. And D'Anthony, just sheer guts and will take him about 3, maybe 4 yards. Near the 23-yard line, it'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 7 for Deshler. Jason Zack hustling out there with a good block. Also Chris May for the Deshler Tigers. 10-6 Cherokee County. But Deshler showing everyone why we are the dynasty in 4A with 6 trips to the semifinals in 7 years, 4 trips to the finals in the last 7 years. Second down, we'll call it 6 to go. Give to Summerhill around the left side. He's got room. D'Anthony Summerhill tracking inside the 10-yard line, and they'll spot him out of bounds. It'll be first and goal, Deshler. First and goal at the 8. So Tigers poised to take the lead here early in the second. Should they be able to punch this in? First and goal from the 8-yard line.
Yeah, just a nice run by D'Anthony. Like you said, running with some determination and grit on that play. Just determined to get it as far down the field as he could.
Jonathan Bates in there. Straight wing set. They'll give to Summerhill again. This time to the right side. He's looking for some running room at the 5. And he's inside the 5 to the 4. Again, great blocking. Dylan Boston out there. Zach, Blazer, Crunk, Gardner. They're all leading the way for D'Anthony Summerhill, and we're just 2 tight ends, and we're power football.
Yeah, here comes Dion Blue in the game. He's, like I said, he's limping just a little bit. He's determined to play. I've been watching him. He's been running up and down the sidelines. Hopefully it's more just like a helmet to the knee, like a bruise he can just work through.
10:30 to go in the half, 10-6, but Deshler threatening on second and goal from near the 5-yard line. Gardner in motion to the left side. And here comes a penalty flag. 2 tight ends, and Gardner went in motion. Boy, the Tigers can ill afford any penalties. It's illegal procedure against Deshler, and that'll back us up, Tim, it looks like, to the 10-yard line. Hard to see the numbers, Keith.
Yeah, Tim's checking it out, like you said.
Nose of the football is just inside the 10.
Second down and goal. It's Norwood, May, and Blazer on the left, and Crump, and you've got Zach. Randy Foster will get to Summerhill around the outside. He's trying to dance outside, can't get there this time. He may actually lose a yard or 2 back outside the 10 to the 11, so just good gang tackling out there by the Warriors.
That play just never really materialized. Jimmy was trying to run the sweep to the left, and D'Anthony was waiting for his opportunity to cut back up inside, and they just had a whole host of, they just sold out on that play and kind of guessed right on us on that.
Tigers need points here. Outside the 10, now third and goal. 9:30 to go in the half.
There's another flag.
Sideline warning against the Warriors.
I think somebody told me, well,
and boy, the coach is very upset here on the near side with the side judge. Extremely upset. There's one more of those and they'll mark it off 5 yards. So second down and goal, we'll call it the 3rd down and goal, call it the 11-yard line. 10-6 Tigers trail. It's Minor, Gardner, and Summerhill. Carcole split out to the far side. Inside give down to Summerhill. He's got the running run to the touchdown on the inside track to the tailback, and the Tigers score to take the lead 12-10. We'll go for 2. Let's see.
I think they'll kick it to keep a field goal lead.
Kick it to keep that field goal
out there. Great call that time, Jimmy. Just everything started rolling to the right, and just as he ran by, D'Anthony just sort of the inside trap right there. He had one man to beat. He did an excellent job there making that guy miss and just, determined to get in the corner of the end zone down there.
Get us a report, Tim, if you can, on the condition of Dion Ballou. Boy, we need him as this game wears on. 12-10 now, the extra point try. Low snap, Morris gets it down, and Caleb Henry has it up and down through. So we take the lead 13-10 with 9:19 to go in the first half. Huge possession by the Deshler Tigers, taking over at our 46-yard line, marks at 56 yards in 11 plays.
Yeah, that was a huge for the momentum right there. What you've got to do, Jimmy, just keep answering. I mean, they're going to come at you. They're going to make some plays. And in a minute, hopefully, we'll stop them and then drive back down eventually. And then he's, I don't know if the coaches have stressed this week, but they're going to score a few points. But hey, we average 45 a game too. So don't get down. Just keep doing what you do.
And so far, the Tigers have been up to the task. Really good crowd has traveled here on this big day in Alabama football in the state. And it is packed here on the Warrior side all the way around the track. If you've been to C.T. Manley Stadium, this is C.T. Manley Stadium, almost identical. The one-level buildings all around the track. But they have a track between the playing field and the stands where at C.T. Manley you're right there on the field. That's the only difference. So here comes Caleb Henry. Claps his hands together, says, let's go play some football. And here's the approach. It's a short kick at the 30-yard line. Here, as he catches the football by Charles Jackson. So great job by Deshler hustling down the field, and Cherokee County will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. So both coaches wanting to keep it away from those.
Well, we decided no reason to kick it. Let it go out of bounds because they're still going to get it on 35. So we might as well. No, good kick by Caleb up in the air. The guy pretty much had no chance but just to catch it and go down.
It's Ferguson, May, Rashad Thompson, Ilkin, Mills, and Blazer. 5-man front pretty much all night by Coach John Mothershed. 1st and 10 for Blanchard. He asked for the football, and he'll keep it around the left side. Now sets up looking to throw, and he's got Chambers. It's complete. Gets away from the tackle, and it's Gabriel Chambers down the sideline. Gets away from another tackle, and it's touchdown Cherokee County. And what we can't have, folks, is missed tackles, and we had 2 on that play as Blanchard rolled to his left and had time on the deep down and out pattern, and our coverage man was there but could not come up with a tackle. And boy, that shows you how quickly they can strike.
Yeah, and you made a good point. I mean, we've said it all along, they're going to complete some passes, but when you got to wrap them up, because he had one-on-one coverage. When he slipped out of the first guy's arms, it was pretty much just he had to make one man miss. And
Isaac Jones has the extra point up and through, and so Cherokee County takes only one play to go 70 yards, and some arm tackling by the Tigers, and a down for the Warriors, and it's 17-13 Cherokee County, and we cannot afford to we have to make them work harder, Keith, for their touchdown.
Yeah, you got to make them, when he's throwing the ball that much, like you said, we've got to be opportunistic and wait for an interception, and you can't let him just. That was pretty much just a simple. We had good pressure again, but that was a pretty simple 15-yard down and out that he just turned it up.
Turned into 70 yards. My, oh, my. But that's why they're number 1 in the state, and Dion Blue's still playing, folks, but he nowhere near full speed as he's just limping out onto the playing field at this time, that left leg. So, senior campaign, he was a valiant warrior, and he wants to stay on the field, but he's certainly less than 100%. Here comes Jones. He takes a 15-yard approach, folks, to the football. And he's going to kick it on the ground once again. This time Floyd. Gardner will finally pick it up, and Jay Gardner will take it out to the 36-yard line. Floyd couldn't come up with it. Gardner hustles over there, comes up with it. And it'll be 1st and 10. Deshler Tigers at our own 36-yard line.
Yeah, good starting field position again. Jimmy allows us to run, if we want to pass here or, run the tight end drag, we can do that from this position. So good starting field position, and with 8:59, we just got to answer.
Micah Crunk brings him set. Senior center, double tight end set. It's Gardner, Minor, and Summerhill in the backfield. Minor will go in motion to the left side. Right, we'll give it over to Gardner, and it looks like the Tigers may.
We flinched in the line right there, right before.
Have an illegal procedure call, and just, boy, these little 5-yarders will definitely come back to hurt you, especially when you're trying to keep it on the ground and shorten the game.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in these first and long.
15, yeah. First and 15s. First and 10, you can get it 3, 3, and 4, but boy, when you got that 15, it makes it a lot tougher.
8:57 to go. Glad you're with us, folks. Little chilly night down in Center, Alabama. About 30 minutes southeast of Fort Payne, about 30 minutes northeast of Gadsden. 8:57, the Tigers trail 17-13, first and 15 at the 30. Give to Summerhill around the left side. He's trying to get outside. Oh, and they turn it back in. Takes it out. What a run. Here comes a late flag. A flag at the 35-yard line.
Ferguson on the stop, flag on the play.
Summerhill had gained 18 on the play, and it's a block to the back. Oh my, against Deshler at the 35. So that will negate a huge run by D'Anthony Summerhill, who tried to beat him outside. One finally turned him back in. He made a move on him and then just flattened one on his way to 18 yards. But the Tigers will be backed up to the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 21 now for Deshler.
Tough call right there, Jimmy. I didn't see it on the far side, but it's hard to see. Just tough that it took such a great run away from D'Anthony.
Minor will split out to the left now. First and 21 to right. Quick give, Jay Gardner, and just nothing doing there. As that big nose guard and then the linebacker close in. And it'll be second down, and we'll give him a yard on the carry, second and 20 for Deshler at our own 25-yard line, trailing 17-13 with 8.5 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, look for, hopefully we could slip the tight end out right here for about a 10-yard gain, get us 15-yard gain, get us in a manageable third down. Maybe the little inside reverse that we like to run a lot in this position might be open.
Micah Crump, Matt Blazer, Chris May, Ben Norwood on the left. Minor in motion. They'll give the Minor around the left side. He's trying to pick a hole and gets a little bit as he'll scramble his way outside the 30 to the 31-yard line, a gain of 6. And here comes a big third down and 14 for Deshler. Third and 14 at our own 31-yard line. And Randy Foster in there at that other tackle with a good block.
Yeah, big play right here, Jimmy. Be a huge to turn this, to convert this third down and keep the ball right here. Even if we, even if we didn't score, just keep the ball and run for 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Jonathan Bates split out to the far side. Dion Ballou, he wing back. Ballou in motion. They'll hand it to Ballou around the right side. He's got a host of Warriors there, and they bring him down. Not much blocking out there for Ballou, and he's doubly slow to get up now is Dion Ballou. And the Tigers will be forced to punt it away. So 4th and 13 at the 32. And Ballou hobbles off for Deshler. That's the big news. 17-13 Warriors. And Dylan Boston will kick it to the ever-dangerous Gabriel Chambers, who just broke it for a 70-yard pass play from Cody Blanchard. Boston will stand his 21, and he'll kick it away from Chambers, but not a very good kick, but it does take a Tiger roll, and it'll be down at the 42-yard line. So short field for Cherokee County. They'll have it first and 10 at their own 42, and here's that key moment in the game, Keith, as they take the lead, and now they have a chance to put that touchdown distance between us and them if they score here.
Yeah, we're just going to have to, step up and make a stop right here, make them kick the ball to you, give us enough time to drive it back down.
Austin Sullivan in there for Deshler at cornerback. Ballou will still be the free safety. Blanchard with receivers to the left and the right, looking to throw. He's got plenty of time, going to launch it deep. Can Ballou get there? No, good coverage downfield. Jonathan Bates. And they knock it away, so just going for it all is Cody Blanchard, and it'll be 2nd and 10, Cherokee County at their own 41-yard line. Boy, he's got an arm.
Yeah, he's got a good arm. We had good coverage down there. It's a little hard sometimes to be in the visitor stands over here, and every time you get facing, they want interference. But good coverage. We didn't touch the guy. He heaved it up long, and Jonathan Bates and Dion Ballou back there. I thought we might come down with the interception, but
2nd and 10 now. Chambers split to the left. Bates, that single coverage out there. That's a key matchup. Now Chambers will go in motion. Blanchard, he's going to give it around the left side. Derek and Brandt, we've got guys out there, and they'll bring him down for a 1-yard gain at the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 9 now for the Warriors at their own 43, leading by 4 halfway through the second period.
Yeah, huge play in this first half right here. If we could make them punt, get the ball back, plenty of time for us to drive back down the field.
Cherokee County will get the ball to begin the third quarter. Blanchard comes in with a play from the sideline. They've won 27 out of the last 28 games. They only fought last year in the state championship game to UMF Wright. 3rd and 9 at their own 42. Blanchard's going to keep it around the right side. We got dropping for the 39-yard line. Huge play. Charles Jackson for the Deshler Tigers. Austin Sullivan in there. Rashad Thompson, Keith, is the one that pushed him outside with a huge defensive push from that tackle spot.
Yeah, good job that time by the front of Deshler coming up and just reading their keys right there, because it's a down you expect them to throw, but Cody Blanchard tucked it in, and we had a host of players.
Bellew is good, but watch for the fake, because Blanchard will only stand about 8 yards deep, and he tried a rugby-style kick on his first punt. 4th and 12 inside their own 40, and he will punt it away, end over end. Bellew may have a chance to tip, but it gets by him. Oh, my goodness. It got by him, and he hobbles away, and it'll be down at the 10-yard line. It took an 18-yard roll as he hustled up there and tried to get it, but just pulled away from him, Keith, and he is really hurting his Bellew.
Yeah, that's a play right there that Dion is usually, he ran over to get it, and when he went to plant on his leg, he just didn't have the same strength in it as he's normally had, and he let it get by him. Huge play, because even if he would have just caught it and gone down there, we'd be at about the 25.
5:27 to go, first half. A 90-yard drive would be especially sweet here to close out this second quarter. 17-13, number 1 team in the state, Cherokee County, and we've seen why. Inside give to Gardner. He's pushing forward for about 3, maybe 4 tough yards. Good, tough running by the junior fullback. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Deshler Tigers.
Yeah, play right here, Jimmy. We need to get it on out a little bit, get it away from our goal line where we can call a little bit more of our offense, get out about the 25-30. Like you said, 2nd and 8, but we're on about the 13, 12-yard line.
Inside 5 minutes now. Cole split to the far side. It's May and Blazer on the weak side, and then Foster, Zach, and Norwood on the strong side. Miner in motion. Now he switches on a penalty play, and they'll stop play once again. Boy, the Deshler is really not firing on all cylinders offensively in the interior, as that is the 3rd time we've been flagged for illegal procedure. And we just cannot afford those type penalties. You got 2nd and 7, turns into 3rd down now, or excuse me, 2nd down and a long 12 for the Deshler Tigers.
Yeah, just a little flinch right there, just a little anxious to fire off and make their block, just sort of flinching. And
295-pound nose guard lined up right over Michael Crumpton, and 3 other down linemen give to Summerhill. He tries to turn it upfield. D. Anthony pushing his way for about 6, maybe 7 yards out near the 15-yard line. Just good, tough running by the senior tailback, and it'll be 3rd down now and about 6 to go for Deshler.
Yeah, and that's where that hurts you right there, Jimmy. See, you got 3rd and 1 right here if we don't jump. And so very manageable to run the sweep. Now we've got to come up with a little bit bigger play here for a 3rd and maybe 7 stretching across.
3rd down for the Tigers, trailing by 4. Right under center. He'll get to Summerhill around the right side. He gets blocked by Gardner and tries to turn it upfield, but he'll be short of the 1st down. He'll get to about the 19-yard line and need it to 21, and the Tigers will have to punt it away, facing 4th down and a short 2 yards to go inside our own 20, with 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, big play right here. We need to get good coverage.
7-7, Hanley and Jackson late in the second quarter. Austin will stand inside his 10-yard line. Gardner's a blocking back.
They don't really have a deep man for some reason. I can't believe they would think we're going to fake it down here.
And Austin will get off a fairly good kick. Take a huge Tiger roll inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. So big punt, Dylan Boston. And with 3 minutes left in the first half, Cherokee County will have another shot at it, leading by 4 to a resilient Deshler Tiger team with a wounded hero in Dion Ballou.
That's about a 47-yard punt there, Jimmy, backed up close to his own goal line. Huge right here. We really need to step up and play tough defense. The last thing we want to do is let them punch one in right here before half.
4-man front this time for Coach John Mothershed. Boston, White, Jackson in there at linebackers. Blanchard looking to throw. He's got a man wide open out here on the down and out. It's Gabriel Chambers, and he'll take it for the first down before Jonathan Bates runs him out of bounds on the Cherokee County sideline. Moves the ball to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Warriors.
Yeah, just a little simple down and out. This little throw and catch right there. Really hard to cover, man. Yeah, they do. It's hard to cover, man. Oh, man, you got to back off, respect his speed.
2 receivers to the right now, and then Chambers to the short side to the left for Blanchard. He's a tough customer back there. Rolling to his right is Cody Blanchard, going to launch it downfield. And Blue makes one miss, and inside Tiger Warrior territory goes deep. And the Tigers will be in business here late in the first half. 1st and 10 at their 48-yard line of Cherokee County. And boy, we need to run here. Ballou is 3rd interception and 2 downs off Cody Blanchard.
And Jimmy, just a great play right there. I don't want to harp on it anymore, but when he intercepted and got in that open field, he still had himself right there. That's a play right there that he makes about 1 or 2 moves and he takes that the distance, but he's noticeably limping as he's running.
Here we go on 1st and 10. Over wing play. Summerhill, your fullback. They'll quick pitch it to D. Anthony around the left side. He's inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now for the Deshler Tigers with 2:25 to go in the first half. The Tigers with 1 timeout. So need to hustle up out of the huddle and not too much of a hurry so far for Deshler.
Well, it's set up perfect for us right here. Just keep hammering away at them, break a little run right here. We could score just as
even a field goal would be huge to make it 17-16. Jonathan Bates split out way to the right now for Carter Wright. And he's going to roll to his right, looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep for nobody.
Yeah, he threw that.
Throws it away, and it's 3rd down and 7 now. I think there were 2 men in the pattern, both fairly well covered that time. And here comes Dylan Boston checking in the game. 3rd down. But you hate to say it, Keith, but with the potency of this Cherokee County offense, with 1:53 to go, you stop the clock. And should you not convert here, you almost give them another shot at it.
Yeah, give them credit right there, though. As seldom as we packed, we sent 3 guys out that time, and they had all 3 of them just covered up.
3rd down, we'll call it 7 to go. Right, going to give it to Ballou around the left side. Dion Ballou is run out of bounds near the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 4 to go.
No. Is it there?
4th down, we'll call it 4. Now, let's see if the Tigers will go for it here or punt it away, and they will punt. So Deshler unable to convert on the Ballou interception, 3 and out. And it's 17-13 and 1:46 to go. Dylan Boston will punt it away. Gardner, you're up back. Cherokee County looking for a potential fake. But they'll snap it to Boston, and he'll kick it away. And we need a good bounce here. It's going to go in the end zone, and it does. So the Warriors, with 1:38 to go in the half, they have another chance at it. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, leading by 4.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Probably try to run 1 or 2, and if they could pop it out for about 25 or 30, they might maybe throw the little safe down and out that they've been throwing over here, 2 or 3 times to Chambers in the single coverage. But deep in their own territory, minute 38, they know they're getting the ball to start the second half.
Dion Ballou, your free safety, he stands about 20 yards off the football. Blanchard's going to look to throw a little down and out, and he's got it to Brown out here, and he's run out of bounds at the 29-yard line near the 30. They may give him the 30 and a 1st down. Stop the clock with 1:32 to go, and it's just like a machine out there.
These are easy throwing catches when he goes down and out, because like I said, when he's looking out there, we're not within 6 yards of him, and so he's it's not much of a gamble, sort of like a running play,
So here we go. They'll call it 1st and 10 after 30. Minute 32 to go with Cherokee County up 17-13. 4 down lineman for Deshler. Here comes J.R. White on a blitz. Blanchard will have it in and out of the hands of DJ Five, and it'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 30. That took 5 seconds.
Yeah, they as we've talked about some other teams that run this kind of offense, there is no 2-minute offense for them. They're in 2-minute offense all the time. They never huddle. They'll seldom huddle, and they're always spread out. And they throw some passes that are just about as safe as turning and handing the ball.
We can hold them out here and get to the locker room, get Ballou maybe in a little bit better shape for the second half. I believe we've got a chance in the ball game. 2nd down 10. 2 receivers to the right. Chambers, man-on-man coverage. He's going to go deep, but Blanchard's going to have it complete out to the far side, but good coverage. Austin Sullivan there. And they'll mark it only for a 3-yard gain, and the clock will run down inside minute 20.
Evidently, they've called timeout.
Face mask against Deshler. There is a yellow hanky on the field. We didn't see it, but they call face mask against the Tigers. So that'll be a 15-yard mark-off against Deshler, and that will move it all the way out to the 45-yard line with 1:21 to go in the first half. Or excuse me, 5. Well, they only give them a 5-yard. Tim, I thought that all face masks were 15 now.
No, not in high school.
Okay.
You have a personal foul face mask and just to still have the 5-yard variety.
So it's 2nd down and 5. Timeout, Cherokee County. Folks, go by and support all of our Tiger sponsors. The next level is a place where all the athletes go to get better each and every year. And as soon as this football season is complete, they'll start working again toward next year. And Keith, we already talked about earlier tonight, this really is a year-round effort for the Deshler Tigers.
Yeah, this makes all of the work. We talk about it sometimes, the summer 6 o'clock workouts, days a week, and then they now have the system set up, I believe, where they go up there in the mornings before school and work out. So, but you get to this point, and this is how, as a coach, you're able to sell these boys on doing this stuff, because this is your reward. This is what you get for it.
Boy, the intensity level in this stadium is unbelievable, folks. It's 2nd down and 4. Warriors up 17-13. They have it at their own 37-yard line. 2 timeouts remaining for Cherokee County in the half. Blanchard is such a cool customer, folks. Such a cool customer. He trots out now to take his position.
Go get him!
Got 3 receivers to the left side now, does Cherokee County. Single setback is Desmond Brown, the Clemson commitment. Blanchard's going to launch it out on a down and out. Complete. What a bullet pass in there. Complete. Stop the clock at the 42-yard line. And Cherokee County hustles up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 with a minute 16 to go at their own 42. 17-13 Warriors. Tigers trying to hold them out of the end zone, not give up a big play here late in the first half. Twin receivers to both sides, empty backfield. Blanchard looking, holds the ball looking, and it's beautiful catch by DJ Five. Somehow, one-handed catch right in front of us, and that brings a standing ovation from the home crowd, and they're moving inside Tiger territory and move the chain to the 46-yard line with a minute left.
That time had the 2 guys lined up here, Fife and Chambers, side by side. Chambers cleared out, went straight down the field. Fife, I watched him as before he turned, Blanchard had already threw the ball. And he turned, and that's why he had to reach up with his single hand and pull it in.
1st and 10, we need a mistake here from Cherokee County. 1 minute even to go in the first half. Tigers trail by 4. 3 receivers to the right. Blanchard's going to roll to the right. Now looking back down the other side of the field, and it's Bate. Great job, Jonathan Bate, who was stride to stride with DJ Five and knocked it away at the last second. as they tried to roll it to his right, and then the old throwback down the middle of the field.
Yeah, and Jimmy, he's on target most every throw, and just great coverage by Jonathan Bates, just like you said, stride for stride, right at the last second, reaching in with his left hand and knocking it out at about the 15-yard line. And
well, he's as advertised.
Yeah, and it's just like the last minute and 20's going to last 15 minutes.
54 seconds left in the first half, and boy, this gets those Deshler defensive linemen so tired, folks, having to run time after Blanchard. And here they go with trip receivers to the left. Now one goes back in motion to the right. Blanchard's going to look and fire it down and out, and it's complete, and it bounces to Gabriel Chambers at the Tiger 36-yard line, and that's just almost automatic on that little 10-yard down and out for Cherokee County, and it's 10 yards one time to Fife, and then 10 yards the next time to Chambers. So he's got options.
Yeah, and you have to respect them because they are fast, and you have to stay off just a little bit. And as he drove his defender down and just stopped and turned around, he throws the ball before they turn around. So
Leon Ballou still standing about 15, 18 yards, playing center field for the Deshler Tigers. First and 10 now, Cherokee County at the Deshler 36-yard line. We need a big play with inside 50 seconds to go in the first half. Blanchard's going to keep it around the right side. Charles Jackson bearing down on him, but he lost it complete inside the 20 to the 18 to the tight end. So the first time we've seen it throw to John West, it's a big,
complete to West,
and it will stop the clock. 40 seconds left, so they're well inside field goal territory now at the 16-yard line, and looking like they're going to hustle up and spike the ball here as soon as the official readies it for play. And they will stop the clock with 37.2 seconds left in the first half, and they'll face 2nd and 10 from the Deshler 17-yard line.
You know, Jimmy, if you've ever, the way they're running this offense and catching it and then stepping out of bounds, if ever watched one of those basketball games, you see there's about a minute to go, and it lasts like 20 minutes from all the fouls and the free throws, and they throw it in. That's sort of what they're doing. I mean, they've turned this minute 21 right here into, seems like 10 minutes eternity. And he's on about the 16-yard line, still 37 seconds.
2nd down and 10, shotgun for Blanchard. Charles Jackson was bearing right down on him, but he fired a bullet in there to West, and we had it well covered, but it's just too much. And Blanchard this time scrambling in first and gets the chasing. He got wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Cherokee County. Blanchard scrambled almost back to the 30-yard line, and then he's got Chambers wide open with 28 seconds left in the first half. And Cherokee County showing why they're ranked number 1, 13-0, as they march it 80 yards, folks, in a minute, or excuse me, in 50 seconds.
Yeah, Chambers just drifted across from this side, and I was watching him, saw you watching the quarterback. I was pointing. There wasn't nobody within 20 yards of him.
The extra point is up and good, and there's that little cushion that they need. 10-point, 11-point cushion now. 24-13, Cherokee County just before. Certainly not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. With 28 seconds, and then the whole second half to go. Jones to kick off, and he's an excellent kicker. He's been booming his extra points high and way up through the uprights. Already has a field goal of 35 yards tonight. And it's a pooch kick to Floyd. It gets through his hands, and he'll hustle back, fall on the football. Luckily for Deshler, Ben Floyd able to fall on the football at the 30-yard line. And I'm sure the Tigers will just try to run this clock out and hustle on into the dressing room, work on the knee of Dion Ballou, and then come out hopefully with a huge second half.
Yeah, we just have to, like I said, we've showed that we can score and then driven down there other times and not punched it in. The key is just going to be the defense, and people are going to have to make some plays. And you know, we're making him scramble, but we're giving him time at the end to get it off.
1st and 10, give to Summerhill, and he's knocked down after a couple of yards. And boy, he has been a workhorse in this half. DeAnthony Summerhill, that was his 15th carry of the first half for 90 yards.
Yeah, just running hard all night long, Jimmy. Looks like that'll be the
last play of the first half. And the score, Cherokee County 24, Deshler 13, and that last touchdown really hurt We'll be back with more Tiger football after this 3-minute time.